Actually, folks, we've got something we haven't used for a while, but we've still got some stuff there that I can utilise. Let's see if we can make this one turn up a treat. Sorry about the fuzzing. Gonna look at that later. Okay, let's see what's happening. Oh, look, folks, the sun's cracking through. Got a bit of sunshine. A little ray of sunshine has come into the world. Yeah, it has. It's nice. It makes things a bit easier. We do need the rain, and the rain is nice when you're indoors. This is what we're utilising, this magazine. Have had this magazine for a while now, and I'm going to do this advert. It's David Jones. This slightly luxe shopping chain, you could say. I'm going to just put it in the middle of the A4. We're not going to bother messing with enlargement and shit, because we're going to make this into something different, interesting, a movement piece, so we don't really need to make it too perfect or perfectionistic. No such thing as perfect in this world, folks. Yeah, folks, perfection is something that happens after dying. It's, yeah, pretty much. And that's come up looking really quite interesting. It's a bit off the page, a bit awkward. Yeah, I think we need a background colour to fill in that white area. And I think we need to make the colour a bit more warmer, but we're going to make this reverse it back, so it shouldn't need that. But David Jones indeed is a slightly luxe kind of brand. It's not the greatest brand. It's not like certain other stores. Dot matrix for this. Yeah, that looks really quite interesting. Let your spirit soar. Yeah, advertising is amazingly lame, you could say, folks. Advertising indeed is so, well, it's all about money fuckery, folks. It's just the same old shit about people wanting to make more money out of people, you know, like, it's just so, the world is switched on to the love of money, and that's why the world is in such a bad state. And these money fuckers don't seem to appreciate the fact that, yeah, that our world is so dark and unhappy because people don't do things that they love in their jobs. And if you hate your job, you're going to you're more likely to do harm than do good. And people just follow the money train. You know, anything they do to study, they don't study because they're into it. They study because they either need to study or they want to make a lot of money and they are trying to get into a lucrative trade or a lucrative business, and they don't think about what they love, what their passion is. My passion is photocopiers, and the photocopier industry doesn't show any passion. I have a real hatred for the photocopier industry, folks. I've developed an absolute abhorrence toward them. And that's come up looking really quite a treat. I think we'll work with that. The photocopier industry has become a really nasty place. It's not a place where a person like myself is going to be welcome. It's going to be a place where I feel a sense of like they don't want me in the loop. I don't care anymore, folks. I want to take on the photocopier industry. I want to redesign the photocopier from scratch, and I'm not going to get any help from anyone. I'm going to do it all by myself one day. When they have technology to fix the brain damage I had at birth, I'm going to get in there and redesign the photocopier. To do that, you need a lot of passion. You need a lot of dedication. You can't just do it for the money. It's not going to pay off straight away. A person like myself has to work hard and diligently. I'm probably going to work 12-hour shifts. I'm probably not going to take much time off. I'm not going to have much time for leisure. But I'm basically doing it because I see I'm into photocopiers, and also I'm into helping others and helping the environment. So I want to make this equipment really sustainable as well as efficient. As a photocopier, I want to make this sustainable. I want to make this equipment good for the planet, and as well as being a pleasure to use, and something that's going to hopefully make work a lot less difficult and tiresome or irksome or fucking stressful. And the photocopier industry is not going to help me, and I don't want them to. I basically want to do it by myself. I see myself, I am the only one who can trust myself. I can't trust other people like this company. I can't trust companies like this who are really in it for the money, purely for the money, and it shows here, and the hardware doesn't last as long. If this photocopier breaks down, I'm potentially screwed because basically the spare parts are no longer available, readily available. Konica Minolta stopped manufacturing last year in March. Now it's more than a year later, and basically, if this machine does break, I'm screwed. I'm potentially screwed because I may not be able to get the necessary spare parts to fix it. So, you just have to fucking, So I just want to redesign it from scratch, and it's going to have artificial intelligence driving it. There's also going to be possibly quantum computing involved, if they can get quantum computers to run at room temperature instead of the super cool environment that they're required to have. Sub-zero of some descript, sub-zero refrigeration is needed to make a quantum computer work. They're going to have to solve that problem so that it can work in your day-to-day living. And that's going to be a challenge. I don't know if it's going to happen before I can get in there with the design of the photocopier, but quantum computers do have the potential to make these photocopiers even more efficient. But these are just shit. These machines of today are just junk, just plasticky. They don't care. They've got no fucking, what's the word? Pride. There's no pride in workmanship. There's no sense of desire to make these equipments beautiful as well as functional. It's just ugliness and fucking prone to breakdowns and shit like that. Although I've been very fortunate, mine hasn't broken down yet, but it could break down any time. So And that's come up looking really quite a treat. I think we can now call this demo quits.